Good morning. So many of us work in a bubble. I have my palatial office down here in the basement of my house, and we wonder what's going on out there. Am I alone in this? Are my issues, my sales challenges, are they unique? What's going on in other sales conversations? Well, I happen to spend my time in a lot of sales conversations. So I wanted to share with you some of the topics that are coming up in my various discussion groups. There were three that I wrote down, and these are not in any, it's not like this is number one, number two, number three, but there's three that I want to talk to you about. One is selling without paper. Obviously, the paper shortage is on everybody's mind. So let's talk about that. The second one is on finding that hybrid worker. And I found something that I think will really help. And the third one, okay, I get that marketing is the new sales, but what does good marketing look like? So each one of these, of course, is a part of a bigger conversation. So I'm trying to give you the highlight. Number one thing I can tell you to do, Kelly Malazzi and I were talking in a Sales Vault workshop last week. We were talking about how do you sell without paper? What could you do? And the thought that we came up with was you really should be going after large accounts because big accounts take 18 months or longer. So 18 months from now, theoretically, we're going to have paper. We won't have a problem. So get started now. Why wouldn't you? Don't let that be the preventative factor. The second thing is with the hybrid workers, there was an article last Wednesday in the Wall Street Journal, and it talked about how hybrid workers are given their choice of which days to come in, and the number one day of the week that they come in is Wednesdays. And I thought, well, how do they know that? And they gave some facts. They said, number one, most lunch tables were full in Midtown Manhattan. Number two, commuter rail lines in Boston and San Francisco found Wednesday to be the busiest. And number three, 46% of U.S. office workers were in the office on Wednesday, with Monday a distant second. So your takeaway, make more calls on Wednesdays. The third thing about, this one's more visual. You're going to have to go and check this one out. But one of the newest members of the Sales Vault is a company out in California called Casey Printing. And Casey did a phenomenal job, as excuse me, my wife Allison pointed out, with their Facebook post. And I encourage you to go and check out what they've done, because it's not just throwing samples up there, but it's very clever photography and filming that really catches the eye. This screams, we know what we're doing. And that's exactly what you want out of your marketing. So pardon the lack of voice. This is the reason why my sales tip is late this morning. This is tea, and I never drink tea unless I'm not feeling well. But that's what's going on in the sales conversation, and I want you to join it. You've got two opportunities, one being the Sales Vault and the other one being the new Slack sales community. These are both accessible through SalesVault.pro. You can also reach me this week. My contact information is here, there, and everywhere, so I'd love to talk to you. Be back next week with some more items that are in the sales conversation. Have a great selling week.